Alrighty, we are back on the house pad. I kind of finished roughing this in a little bit last night in the dark, and it actually turns out I'm a lot closer to what I need to be than what I thought. So I got my laser set up over here. Yes, I actually brought the laser today. But what I'm going to try to do is I went over here to this house. So I was trying to find, you need to find your benchmark, which is kind of like your main mark to go off of, which I use the sidewalk there because it's an inch lower than the top of the floor in that house. And they'll stack, I guess they end up stacking two 2x10s. The concrete guy just came by on top of the footing, so whatever the final grade of the footing is, the sides will come up. I guess it's actually 18 and a half because the 2x10 is not actually 10 inches wide. But and I checked that house over there, and these two houses are almost pretty level, so I want to try to set this house about the same, and we'll just kind of cut and have little swells or whatever down the side to drain the water out. But and it's going to be the same house plan. But see, right here I'm a little bit high. I need to go down a few inches there. And see, it's got to go down there as well. So yeah, basically you get your benchmark set up that you want, and then you just kind of, what I normally do is go to my four corners. Yeah, this was close. Yeah, that's probably 6-8 inches or whatever. So this is the lowest corner, but yeah, you get your benchmark, which you base everything off of, and then you go in there and just kind of check the four corners of it. And what I'll do is kind of start my cutting and try to get one line cut and get to the height I want, check that, and then I'll just try to eyeball or follow that grade across there. And then as I get closer, I'll get out and kind of double check the grade a little bit closer. So I'm gonna get the machine out, just kind of to finish doing my cut. What you can see, it kind of runs, there's a little more of a crown, or kind of runs uphill there. And we'll start cutting, put it to the back, get it walked in. The stuff that's got the halfway decent dirt in it, I guess I'm gonna put at the back, and then kind of fix this side down here, because I wasn't real happy how this yard came out, but they didn't own this lot before and it just dropped off. So I'm gonna kind of feather into there and get rid of that hill. But yeah, that's kind of a very brief summary of how you kind of get your grade established for setting these houses up. Enough rambling, let's get the machine unloaded. And here is the completed house pad. Actually, when I was kind of doing my final grade check and everything, I guess the batteries in my receiver on my laser died, and for some reason I had saved the old batteries, I guess, because I put those in there and they didn't work either. So I just asked myself, what would Jason Works a Lot do? Get new batteries or eyeballed it? So I just eyeballed it. It's close enough. I think it's within like an inch or something in that corners, a little bit low, and I think I got it the width that it needs. I think the house is going to be just like this one. I want to say it's 32 or 34 feet wide, and they usually move it to one side or the other. They can put a porch on it. I think this ought to work. The concrete guys will be here later on. They can paint it out. He may be going to be the one to dig his footing. We'll get the dumpster here. I'll load this brush and junk up, and yeah, they can get rolling with another house.